Hello YouTube, Blacksmith 64 back at you. What we're going to do today is we're going to take the piece that we drew out and we made it round, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn that rounded, drawn out area into a hook. Very simple operation, but a lot of people get it wrong. It takes a few things, you got to do them in the right order. So that's what we're going to do today. The piece is already done, it's in the fire, so once I readjust my camera, we'll get right to it. Okay? Alright, hope you like it. Alright, so the metal's hot enough. Get rid of the fire. Now then, what we're going to do is we're going to start by curling the end. Alright, so we'll put it over. You use the anvil as a fulcrum. Okay, so make it stick out a little bit. Give it a tap down. Give another tap. Keep going further as you can, as you go. As you're tapping down, you want it to be almost straight up and down. Straight at a 90 degree, not straight, but a curved in a 90 degree angle before you start knocking it back like this. I'm trying to angle it so you can see. And then bring it back here. See, sometimes I go like this, and sometimes I tap. It's personal preference. It's getting a little cold now. So I've got a nice curl here. I'm going to put it back in the fire for a second and heat it up. And we'll finish this part off first. Okay, she's warming up. Take it out. Remember that you can easily burn a thin piece if you leave it in the fire too long or heat it up too much. So now I'm going to tap this back down. There. So we've got a nice curl like that on it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this backwards so that this sticks out of the hook. You'll see when I'm done. This stuff that's forming on it, it's just fire scale. Just brush it off very easily, no problem. If you leave it on there, you can hammer it into the work, and it can leave a signature behind. Some people don't like it. Some people don't mind it. I'm not crazy about it. So we'll heat that up, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cool off this tip. Once this is all nice and hot, I don't want this to deform. So what I want is that to stay in the right shape, the shape that I've already got it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cool it off very, very quickly, and then this part will be nice and hot so that I'll be able to work it over the horn of the anvil. So I'm going to readjust the camera. I'll be right back. The piece is nice and warm, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the basic shape by tapping it here. This part's already been cooled off. Turn it over. A few more taps. Now it's out of line right now. I don't know if you can see that. So on the anvil, down it goes like that. Now most people make the mistake of leaving the hook straight like that. It doesn't look right. Okay? This part is still not quite right. There we go. Now it's got a nice back curve on it, and then we're going to finish this part right here. Okay, so she warmed back up. So now, what I do is I put it back on the horn, and I give it a little hit like that to give it that nice little back angle here. Makes the hook look so much nicer, in my opinion. If you don't like it, don't do it. Simple as that. All right. So now at this point, we can do all kinds of things. We can cut this down. We can put another end on it. Put another one, make an S hook. A lot of reenactors need those for cooking over a fire. We can also cut it here, maybe flatten out an area, punch a few holes, turn it into a hook for a wall. You know, somebody can hang their coat, hang their keys off that. And a lot of people will love just getting a nice little gift like that. And really, it's something that once you get going, these will take you 10 minutes to make, easily, 10-15 minutes, no problem at all, and people will appreciate the effort that you put into it. That's the nice thing about blacksmithing, is so few people do it, and so many people, if they get wrought iron, it's that cheap stuff that you get at Walmart. It's all made by machine, it's got no artistry behind it. Well, if you make it, then that gift becomes so much more personal, and so much more esteem behind it. And people really respect that. So We can do all kinds of things at this point. I'll leave that up to you. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it, but it'll be something useful eventually. So there you go. That's it. That's effectively turning that tapered and rounded piece into a hook shape. Simple as that. Hopefully you guys can all see that. Alright, so see you guys next time. And again, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Bring them on. We'll get her done. If you want to see something done, if you want to see some sort of technique, some sort of, or a piece, a scroll work, that sort of thing, we'll get to it. Yeah, keep those comments coming. Alright, thanks very much. Take care.